Cartel is an example of cooperative oligopoly. So what do you mean by cartels? A cartel is an organization of firms that agree to coordinate their pricing and output decision. Do you remember that? Which price to sell at and what quantity to produce, in order to maximize their joint profit of the cartel. Which means they start to act as if it's one large firm, which is a monopoly. What will be some examples of cartels? OPEC, which is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or diamond cartels. So what will be our profit maximizing quantity? We know that our profit maximizing condition for all types of market structure is marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. So what will be our marginal cost here? It will be the sum of the marginal costs of each firm in the cartel. But we discover that sometimes cartels are not successful, which means we have factors that will hinder the success or survival of cartels, such as incentives to cheat, which we explained before in the game theory as prisoner's dilemma. Let's assume that an example of OPEC. Each firm agreed on producing a certain amount of oil per year. Maybe one country will start to cheat. Therefore, they will produce more in order to benefit more. But what will happen to the market? They will have more supply. Therefore, it would result in lower prices. Therefore, sometimes because the fear of cheat, this would result in the survival of cartels is impacted. Another factor could be antitrust regulation, which means governments, they would like to prevent monopolies. Therefore, if they discover that we have an oligopoly where we have only few firms and they decided to act as if it's one large firm as a cartel, the government will reject this deal and will penalize them. Why? Because they would like to promote competitiveness and decrease monopoly. An example of this one in Australia, we have ACCC, and they would like to make sure that we have competitive markets.